Why is the board so interested in Wells anyway?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Well, Alex never mentioned anybody.
That's... well, that's just terrible news.
Terrible.
Oh, what am I going to do
Oh,
now?
terrible.
The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
Nope. Back to the ship. We have important side quests to do.
Hail, Captain. Your return time is within 14% of the expected value.
Good for you. All right. Journal. Side quests. Well, let's start with this one. Ask Bovary about Junlei.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Sure.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my data pad, and
Out of the ship, out of the crew.
she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, am I not going to be
I
able
don't
to
know if I
romance
should read into
Parvati?
it, because poems are all symbolic and such, right?
Ah, boo.
It's
All right.
not so good. But real sweet.
Comes from the heart, you'd say.
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this
I have
engine
no idea if
that's
there's
been
romance
shaking
in this
itself
game.
apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. It made my chest hurt, kinda.
Well, go for it. Sounds like she likes you.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
You're about the warmest person I ever met. To hell with them.
Thanks, Captain. That makes me feel a touch better. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
Everything okay?
They were... close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
They were close?
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
Sure. Would it be easier to talk to her about this Isabel person?
Maybe for you. I start thinking about all the things she could say and my guts start crawling up my throat. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
Copy that. Alright, I know Ada wants to talk to me about something too.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Tell me more about the robot.
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it. But I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify Sam. If If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for Sam to properly operate.
Copy that.
Mm-hmm. You might want to consider changing your clothes more often.
Sanitation, maintenance, automechanical, scrap heap. Combat capable variant. A clean, mean killing machine. Removal of the factory standard Sud Steeper was successful. Put an acid steeper on delay. Part is lost in transit. Knows a gal named the Broker. Roseway. Okay. Talk to Parvati. Time to hit the local cantina.
How does this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner? Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert? Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper.
Are you sure you want to do this? You seem nervous.
Oh, no, that's on account of my not being able to sleep lately. Makes my hands all twitchy, you know? I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junlei said, and feeling my heart shake.
Well, you're new to the whole loosening up thing, so let's try a little bit of wine.
Well, that's fruit and such, right? Okay, wine it is. Bottoms up.
Purpleberry wine's all right if you require a sweetness to your spirits. Seems like a drink that would suit you, Miss Holcomb. Just mind how much you imbibe.
Wow, this is really kind of nice, actually. Who'd have guessed old fruit could taste so good?
I know, right? I love
Oh,
wine.
Captain. I'm pining for Junlei something fierce. What am I doing?
Going on a grand adventure across Halcyon?
You're funny. Yeah, I guess we're doing that, aren't we? Crewing together, seeing the stars. It's like something out of a serial. I like the ones with grand romances. And I think I'm flubbing mine. I don't know what to do about us.
Start by telling me why her message got you so unsettled.
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all.
No one sends terribly, vaguely sensual poetry to someone they don't like.
I don't know, I'd call it, sensual. That's a lot.
The poem implied you comment her with a touch. That's romance, serial grade stuff.
It did. Oh dear, I hadn't really... Oh my goodness. And I told you?
As an avid reader and collector of rare tomes, I believe I ought to have a look at this specimen of literary self-expression.
Could be you're overthinking it.
Well, that's a given, Captain. I can't not worry myself to bits about the things that matter to me.
What's she actually write in the message?
It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her?
What is this really about?
I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve.
Let's get you some water.
Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
Good call. It's best to proceed with a light hand the first time.
Shush you. Oh, Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared.
Stop being such a baby. Get over it.
Figuring feelings ain't so easy as saying words, Captain. Someone so brave as you, well, you can't understand. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings?
I don't
for that lady,
understand
Isabel?
people who say there's no romance
What
in
if
this game.
we get together and
This is a massive romance
she
quest.
gets bored of me?
There's an easy way to get answered all those questions.
There's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who's got your heart in their hands. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not?
This is some great dialogue. Like, they've got so many really good options. You can't control how people react to even people you care about.
What do you mean, Captain?
The only thing you can control is you.
So if I'm doing my very best to be kind and open-hearted, I shouldn't worry how she thinks of me? Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts.
Dude, you should look into my brain sometimes. We all do.
I suppose so, but I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... wow. So much to think about.
So you gonna ask her out?
Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should?
Damn right you should.
All right. There's no need to strip your screws over it. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot.
No, Sherrod, it's just
You're
funny
good
to me
people,
how
Well, it's not like
there
it could be
are many
elsewhere.
people who
Nor am I
will
capable of
complain.
neglecting a wayward lamb in need of guidance.
They'll complain about, like, there's no romance in
right.
the game, and it's like, yes,
Thank
there
you,
is.
guys.
Maybe not
real good friends, you know that?
player-centric.
I wish
But why does it always have to be about
there was a place
you,
we could all live
the player?
quiet together.
Why does it always have to be about the player?
Come on, let's go.
Like, why can't people just enjoy? You know, there's a really profound relationship developing here that we can be a part in. No, I get it, Sherrod. I'm just saying, you didn't misunderstand anything. I was just sort of being sarcastic with my commentary about, I don't get it when people say there's no romance in the game. Because literally there is a very powerful and profound romance taking place here. But it has nothing to do with the player, and so you get people who are complaining. because they want it to be all about the player. And it's like sometimes the player is taking back seat to like some really profound shit, but you got to be willing to let that story unfold. Like as a player, some people aren't capable of doing that because they want it all to be about them. Yeah, exactly, JK. Equal rights for NPCs. NPCs have feelings too. Hashtag NPCs
Please, would you
too.
kindly inform the crew that long chats with Ada are not required every time the captain leaves the ship?
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. Some of the drinks we tried I even liked. I guess it's not all disgusting. And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me.
Did you talk to Junlei?
I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos.
Not bad so far.
I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises.
So Junlei does like you, and she just said it in the most awkward way possible.
Oh, isn't she sweet? Like one of those two-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal, and I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
That's awesome. What's up, Nigel? Well, that was a really cute quest. Alright, we need to... I don't think I can talk to Jesse. Nigel. The dissident hunter. When indentured servants are freed, anarchy soon follows. Where is this person at?
Oh, neat! They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Now, this should prove interesting, to say the least.
Oh no, it took me up. I want to go down. Yeah, that's not the way. We need to get out of here.
CNP worst. It's not the worst unless it's worst.
It's not the worst unless it's worst. That's funny. Holographic disguise activated. You have temporary access. Moving drains the Shroud's energy. When that personnel will see you and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the cage. You can Shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out of the more you are interrogated.
Slow
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease myself.
For the last ratchet on rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Open the door before I kick it down.
Should have known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you?
Fuck no, I'm not with
See,
the board.
I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
Ellie asked me to help, so that's what I plan to do.
Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
What'd you do to get in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Nice, Robert. Well, enjoy the ride. Lord of the Rings Online is a big game. There's lots to do.
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
Well, damn.
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation.
Oh, shit.
Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
Alright. Well, I'll talk to Udom for you.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Right, let's get out of here before my disguise wears off. Booyah! Alright. Yay! I'm almost maxed out in the tech line as well. How do I get to tier 2? Requires 5 previous perks. Ooh, I got new stuff to spend for my companions. Robin Hood Sherwin Builders. That was a fun little indie game I played last year. They have a follow-up, actually, that I think it's in early access right now. It's like a tower builder, but it's Robin Hood Sherwood Defender or something like that. But it's like another game that they've built in the same franchise. So it was obviously successful enough to allow them to pursue a sequel. It's definitely it was a fun game. It's definitely low budget. Like, it has some quirks, but it was fun. That was one of the first, like, free keys I took advantage of. It was like one of the first games where I was offered a free key and I went, that actually looks like something I wouldn't mind playing. And the videos popped off pretty well, actually, when it came out, which I was surprised with. All right. Yeah, it's a deep cut from the Renfail library. Yes. Yeah, it's somewhere buried, somewhere around 75 video games ago.
This is Halcyon News.
How do you do? Ah, how might I assist you?
Rosie Rascal just resubscribed for the 5th month in a row over on Twitch. Thank you so much, Rosie. That kicks ass. Thank you so much for the support. Happy 5th. Hope your day is going well. It is going well so far. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate the sub. Resubbing for 5 months in a row. You know, I was tripping me out the other day. We did this has maybe been a month ago. I did that update for YouTube, and I went back and I was looking, and I had not ever checked, and there are some people who have been subscribed on YouTube since the memberships went live, which is like 3 years ago. I was looking at that. I think Maduro's had like 38 months of. Bubbaloni was up there at like 36 months. Like you know, I think Dribram at the time had like 19 months. I think about a month ago. I was genuinely surprised. There are some people who are racking up some serious game time. So thanks for that, Rosie. It's pretty cool. It's hard to think that I've been also 3+ years now doing this. Still somewhat of a fresher face on Twitch, though, because I've only been in Twitch for about a year and a half now. I'm here about Jessie Doyle, sir. I want her debt settled.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
She's worth more alive than dead. Put her under an indentured con. Oh, or I could pay it off. No, I'm not going to pay it off.
That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate?
I'm sure she'll prefer work to assassins.
You might be surprised. But we'll proceed on the assumption she'll be reasonable. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
Alright, so I gotta go talk to her again. I just really wish, and I hope that one day, Twitch gets rid of that stupid restriction
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square
on not allowing us to show the
That oughta
chat
make you smile
on
for once,
screen,
huh?
like the
Nothing
multi-stream
makes me
chat.
happier
Because
than
I would
being
love to be able
human.
to share all the chat
Except being
on
right.
screen
That's nice too.
between both YouTube and Twitch. And I don't know if Twitch is ever going to rescind. I think it's one of the silliest things ever. It's like you allow us to multi-stream, but then that's like, in my mind, that's one of the silliest restrictions that they have. Like, you're not allowed to share non-Twitch elements on screen. It's like, because they don't want to take the users, they don't want the Twitch users to be taken out of the experience. And I'm like, yeah, but I feel like for everybody who's watching a streamer,